Who else?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Taking it about the one. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go, start!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding room at midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
They're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Ready, break.
Purdy on 4th down. Able to haul it in as Kittle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 36, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Second and 11. Now Purdy.
And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Give him 18 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Gold is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. This is Smith with a grab. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Ray McLeod. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. He oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
McCaffrey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, 68 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Hurts will throw.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From the 44,
Hurts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
being chased out left. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
19 Tiger.
Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy off the play fake.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Gold for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Oh, boy.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Hold it ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that's complete to Brown. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously deciding. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Bro, you gonna quit? You a bitch. Fucking bitch.